So diversity and inclusion to me means many different things. First of all, diversifying your workforce and diversifying your vendor base are key to that. And there's many reasons why. It's because you don't want all of the same types of people in your organization. So what does diversity include? I mean, diversity includes everything from different ethnicities to disability to women, potentially. It could also include not having the same behavioral type in your organization, because too much of one thing is not good in a diversification strategy. So diversity is really important for organizations to really move forward with their business and to have different perspectives, opinions, and culture overall. So how can you do that is really about, one, when you are bringing talent into an organization, it's looking at things like doing behavioral assessments on individuals to ensure that you don't get, for example, all A-type personalities. You want to ensure that you have maybe some of those introverts, some of those extroverts. You also want to look at, if you are looking to bring in, let's say, women into your organization, how do you go about attracting women? Well, there are things that you can do as an organization, such as having the culture of the work environment conducive to a woman working there, recognizing that women often will feel this responsibility for their families. So they have children they got to drop off at school in the morning and pick up, or take to doctor's appointments. So can you create a structure in your organization where hours are focused on being more accommodating? That's another kind of avenue. It could be, how do we want, for example, First Nations to have a bigger voice. First Nations generally, their culture is about storytelling. So how do we, when we interview, do something a little different that allows for storytelling to allow to bring out the best in them in that interview, versus thinking that potentially they're just talking on for a long time and they're not concise and to the point. So it's really recognizing the different ethnicities and diversity that you're looking to bring into your organization, and then having a recruitment strategy and a selection strategy that's going to accommodate that. And that can be pulled across whether you are looking for talent in your organization or whether you are looking to actually partner with a vendor. It's looking at, how do we diversify our vendor base? So if we need to have more First Nations vendors, or we need to have more women vendors to promote that diversity strategy, then you've got to purposely put that into your strategy, and you need to go and find it. So similarly, when you're recruiting, for example, if you need to bring in a woman that has a background within the airlines, let's say, then you might want to target associations that are women-driven associations that are in the airline profession. No different than if you want to bring in a vendor that is a female, then you are going to look for those organizations that are female-led. So speaking of that, we are a female-led organization here at Profound Talent, and we would love to work with you on your diversification strategy and your inclusion strategy, help you go out to market to find the right people that fit into that, and you would also be supporting your own vendor strategy on diversification by working with a female-based business. So thank you, and I hope that helps.